I have got to get down on the ground. If that's not the runway, I'm in trouble. So I came in and landed. And of course, landing the P-47 was just wonderful because wheels were so far away, so far apart that it just, and it was so heavy, it just hit the ground and stayed right there in the snow. And
was it the air base or not?
It was the air base. And
Did they have a tower? And was there anybody talking to you?
There was nobody talking to me. And I finally saw some airplanes on the ground, and I taxied in the snow over to where those planes were, got out of the airplane, still had my parachute on my back, and walked over to one of these buildings that I could then see, but I couldn't tell from the air because there
It was
were
just all white,
flat
right?
buildings.
Yeah.
There was snow on the building. And I walked over to that, and a guy told me where our outfit was located, and then I walked over and opened the door, and just inside the door was my flight commander, Captain Evans. And he looked at me and he said, "Well, I'll be darned. We thought maybe you were dead."
That's the first time you flew it, huh?
But boy, that hit that ground in that snow and just didn't skid or anything, just went where I told it to go.
That's wild.
And that's why I fell in love with it right there.
So you said you and your flight commander or something went on an aircraft carrier together over to...
Well, we went from Alameda to Guam.
Oh, so you met up with him in Alameda.
No.
Was he in Michigan too?
Yeah, he actually, see, the 456 Fighter Squadron I was at gunnery school. They closed the gunnery school, and everybody in that gunnery school became the 456 Fighter Squadron. He was one of my instructors in the gunnery school.
Oh.
And he chose me as his wingman, and I was his wingman for the rest of the time.
The whole time you were over in the South Pacific, same guy?
No. Right after the war was over, he became a squadron commander of a P-51 squadron. That was on Iwo Jima. There was a P-47 group and a P-51 group, and he was chosen as a P-51 squadron because he was staying in the Air Force.
So did he want you to come with him?
He didn't. I did never see him again. I didn't.
You wanted to go home anyway, right?
I wanted to go home. But, so that's when they turned around and sent us all, my squadron, they sent us to the Philippines. And we were there for the rest of the year because the treaty was signed with Japan in the first week of September. And I got home the last week of August of 1946, a year later.
Wow. Part of that was on a long ship ride home, though, right?
Well, that was about the ship ride home was about 3 weeks.
Wow.
And I spent most of I didn't like I had to sleep, there were 5, what do you call those things that you get between two trees and
Hammocks?
hammocks, 5 high hammocks. And mine was the middle one. I didn't like it. So I took the only thing I had was one of those khaki colored or dark green colored,
Like a duffel bag or something?
no, it was a blanket.
Oh, yeah.
We all had a blanket.
A wool blanket.
Well, yeah. I took that up on the cement deck and set it out there. And 4 of us played bridge all the way home.
That's a long bridge game.
Sitting on that blanket, and then they went to a couple of them had rooms. If your name started with A, B, or something like that, but P never got anything. So I just slept on that blanket until we got off of the islands up in Alaska.
Oh, the Aleutians.
Yeah. And then they told us we had to go downstairs because they were afraid that the ship would be rocky. It was getting kind of rough. And they were afraid they might lose somebody, you know. And you know, I can't remember sleeping on that. I don't remember what happened after that.
Maybe you just never slept the rest of the way.
Could be.